Hey Vikings, I got some interest in what I carry in my chest rig, so I wanted to show it to you first with it on so you can see how it fits. I'm not sure what kind it is. This was gotten a long time ago, but I'll try to get up a little bit closer. But as you can see, there's some molly webbing in the front, and I have different compartments, and I also have a holster. Makes the firearm a little bit easier to carry, especially when you have a pack on your back, which I usually do with this. So in this first pocket right here, I have a small pair of binos. These are just Ozark Trail. They're not bad actually, and it does bring things in a little bit closer. Good thing to have. Most of what's in this bag is for direction finding and radio kind of stuff. In this middle one, I've got a lighter. I have a credit card knife. These are pretty cool if you ever get a chance to see one or get one. Very cool. I also have my Sunto, I think this is a MC2 or something like that. It's a very good compass. Has a mirror you can use for signaling, as well as for using the compass with a map or for using a direction finding. So, compass in the front, tourniquet, cat tourniquet with a pair of scissors for cutting away clothes if you need to. And in the right pocket, I've just got a UV5R. It's got a rubber ducky on there. I can cover this with plastic if it's getting bad weather. That's usually what I'll do is I'll take the antenna off and slide a plastic bag over on top of this. And finally on the outside, I have a whip antenna that's kind of put into the molly webbing. And that way if I want to use a slightly better antenna, I can just take that out and put that on top of the UV5R. And normally the stand that this phone is on taking the video sits up here across and gets fastened down with these straps. So let me pause this and then we'll see what's on the inside. All right, we're back. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too much for you guys. One thing I didn't show you when I was talking about the outside of the pack here, with the radio, I do have what they call a tiger tail. There's other names for it. That's attached to my HT. This is something you may want to look up and do the same. It's very simple. And what it does is it makes your antenna system, it acts as the other half of the antenna. Almost turns this into like a dipole antenna. And it can help the efficiency of your HT, make it work a little bit better for you. So look that up, tiger tail. Okay, let's look inside. And again, hopefully the wind isn't too bad for you, but there's a zipper on the front right here. And again, most of these packs, it really doesn't matter which one you get as long as it's durable. Most of these packs have pockets, they have molly webbing. You just want to get a pack that's big enough for what you need it for and it will fit comfortably. So in my front zipper here, I carry a couple things. Since most of this is radio stuff, I take the small plastic bags like this one here, and this has different kind of cabling in it, okay? And it's got a pair of earbuds and such, so I can listen to things and plug in my Morse code key and those kinds of things. So what I do is I organize things into bags, and that helps. Keeps things straight. Here's my antenna. This is end-fed antenna. This goes to my HF radio, which is in here. Okay, so I have an HF radio antenna, end-fed half wave. Okay. This is a small charger for the bow fang that I can use either a solar panel or any kind of USB charger, and I can plug this into the Baofeng and keep it charged. Another bag. This one has a roll-up J-pole, and this I can attach to my Baofeng radio and throw this up in a tree, and it makes it much more efficient than a whip antenna. Roll-up J-pole is probably one of the best things you can get for your HTs. They'll turn a weak little HT into something that will actually work and reach out and touch somebody. Roll-up J-pole, and they also have a small length of coax you can see in there. Let's see, what else do I have? These are another pair of earbuds, because 2 is 1 and 1 is none, and things don't work and you're out in the field. So another pair of earbuds, and I've got these are more power connectors that are in here. So my power is in there. I also just have a little flint. Let's go into the main pocket. See if I can get this open well. Maybe turn it around. Okay. So this is the main part that opens up. I have a selfie stick, so when I can make videos, like when I'm walking and rucking and I'm making videos, a little selfie stick here. A power bank, USB power bank, so I can power my phone, I can power my UV5R radio, I can even power my HF radio, which I'll show you in a moment. This holds my keyer. This is for doing Morse code. Okay, and this goes into my HF radio. This just slides into this right here. I've also made this so that if you look on the top, let me show you, give me a second. Nothing ever goes in as good as it came out, does it? Oh, there we go. That way. And what I've done is, because my HF radio has sun glare, if it's real sunny out, I use this to put over the screen, and then I look through this little peephole here. So I can just put that right down on top of the radio, look through this hole, and it takes the glare out of the screen. Always pad and paper, no matter where you go. Some bank line to throw up, get antennas up in a tree or do whatever. Usually I'll have some food in here. I don't have any right now. Got another tourniquet, SWAT T tourniquet, just because. Another lighter, just because. I've got extra pencils. Got a magnifying glass for maps, because old eyes. So this helps me see maps if I'm having problems. And this right here, this is my HF radio. This is a true SDX. It has 20, 30, 40, and 80 meters on this radio. It'll do Morse code radio, it'll do single sideband voice radio, and I haven't done much playing around with it yet, but you can also do digital modes like JS8 call and things like that with this little radio. It's about the size of there's my hand right there, about the size of a pack of cigarettes. And this will reach out. I've talked all over the country with this little tiny radio right here. The true SDX. Okay, what else do we have? We've got a little screwdriver, because sometimes things need to be fixed and radios need screwdrivers. Let's see, these are compressed wipes. You put a little water on these little things and they expand out into like big baby wipes. Pretty awesome. What else do we have? Okay, that's pretty much it for the main compartment. I have another zippered compartment here. This compartment has a couple of important things. This is the one closest to my body when I'm wearing it. I do have a solar lighter. It's basically a concave mirror with a focal point, and that focal point will stick out, and you can put some tinder in there or a cigarette, and you can have yourself some fire. Always have a couple of different ways of making fire. So solar cigarette lighter, solar tinder starter would be what I'd be using it for. Very light, weighs nothing, and it's flat. I also have maps. This particular map here has other maps inside it, like a folder, but I got this map. This is a map of Bastrop, actually, and just go to the Civic Center, one of those places, and they have these maps of Bastrop for free, and they're actually really good road maps of this area. And then I have other maps that I'm not going to be sharing with you tucked inside here to find different locations and highlight different things in my area of operation, or AO if you're an operator. And the last thing I have in here is another phone in a plastic bag. Now, the sole purpose of this phone is to do our digital texting using our 2-meter radios. So, what this phone will do for me, this is an old Samsung Galaxy phone that I had in a drawer for years. It has no SIM card in it. I don't even know if it has a memory card in it or not. And what I did was I installed Rattlegram on this phone. And what the Rattlegram will enable me to do is I can take my 2-meter radio, or I can take my high frequency radio, and as long as I have a PTT button and I can push to talk to somebody, all I have to do is write a text message on Rattlegram and play that message. See if I can do that real quick for you. Kind of hard to see the screen, so I'll have to show that at another time. But this is made for audio coupling, so you can do a digital text message using Rattlegram and your radio. Just hold them together. This makes about a 1-second chirp of whatever you texted, and then that sends it over to the other person who, if they have Rattlegram, is listening to their radio and your transmission. So, this was kind of a quick down and dirty of what's in my front chest rig. If you guys have any questions or thoughts or things that maybe I should add or subtract, or things maybe that you might want to see more of, just let me know, and we'll do that. I appreciate you, and I'll see you.